We are live. What's going on, everybody? We are live with the crew. Almost everybody is here. Jeremy isn't here, but everybody else is. Today we're live, and we're going to talk about the winning logo. Going to wait for a few more people to get here, but appreciate y'all being here. Jenna coming in with the live, still having the volume blasting. No different than any other time you've ever hopped on a live with us.
It's tradition.
Nope, not a good tradition.
I didn't say it was a good tradition. I just said it was a tradition.
Hey, you guys should watch Gladiator together. Thank you for making the watch together videos. You don't realize how many lives you touch, and the fact that and the fact is people love you guys. Peter, well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. We got Jeremy over here. Jeremy over here? Wow. I know, Freudian slip. I was just talking about him. We got Pastor here with Snapkeep videos.
Hey guys, check out Movies Are Terrible. Oh, sorry. How you guys doing? It's always a pleasure to be here.
And Holden Hardman here.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here. Glad that we could all chat. I'm a little tired, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Here's Matt again.
Yeah, we're all.
I just want to point
Go ahead,
out,
Jenna.
Matt, you've started an awful trend. Jack says, Matt, I put my Pop-Tarts in the fridge and you were right. Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
No,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, we are tired. Shout out to the mod gang, Master Medi Jerk and Random Andy. Thank you for being here. So, I don't know about you, Holden, but I'm really, really tired. Like, I'm exhausted. Today, I don't know what it was about today, because today wasn't really that draining. We even took a break, but I'm tired as hell. How about y'all?
I should be a lot more tired than I am. I went to bed last night at 3:30 in the morning and ended up getting here a little after 9:10. Yeah. So I don't know what my problem is.
Yeah. It's, yeah, I mean, I am too. I actually got a good night's sleep last night, but did Far From Home. We went on like a lunch break, essentially, and we just did another one. And just editing the Endgame video, to basically doing a movie, almost an hour and 8 minute long video in the span of 6 days. I was just, yeah, pretty good. We're it's not going to slow anything down, but that's why.
Yeah, and it's funny. I know that I've mentioned this, and by the way, this is not us complaining. Like, we love doing this. This is incredible. But it's, I always know it. Like, whenever we get done shooting that Sunday, Holden runs off throughout the week and is editing it, and like, he ghosts. He's gone. And there's no shade about that. I get it. But absolutely off the map. Like, I shot him a handful of text messages, just nothing. But I get I get why. I'm not complaining. I get it. And it's just like, it's a lot. So now that it's a week later and you're still tired, it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, usually I'm one of those people that, like, after it's done, it's uploaded, I don't look back, only because I know the way I am, and be like, why did I leave that shot in here? Or why did I do this? Why did I do that? And I don't know how the reception's going to be, so that's one reason I don't. John Ram, we've been delaying on reading your super chat. What's up, gang? Hashtag Harmy, hashtag MFM. What was that? Matt's Mental Fitness Mafia.
Yes.
Melon Felon, hashtag Snapper Keepers. Oh, Snapper Keepers, I like that. Is that yours?
Oh, hey, never heard of that. I dig it.
Thank you so much. But anyway, yeah, that's a little bit what I do.
Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, it won't be too long. I'm going to actually announce the winner. The patrons had the last vote. There was a lot of entries, a lot of people that voted. I was really, really glad to see that much of a turnout. Well over 2,000 votes for the initial, and then it went over to Patreon, and there was a total of 22 votes. So really, really cool. Really, really cool. T-Mac, thank you for the super chat. You guys ready for Big Brother All Stars? What?
Not sure what that is.
Super Bowl, baby.
Oh.
Woo?
Big Brother All Stars. I don't know.
What is Big Brother All Stars? I am not excited about it. I have no idea what it is. Snapper Keepers, that is pretty good, right?
I love how the pillow's like the focal point of the shot for this live.
Yeah, appreciate y'all being here. I guess now's as good a time as any. If you're just now joining us, one thing that I've been wanting to do for quite some time is launch memberships on this channel. With that, I needed to create an identity for you guys. Came up with the name Mental Fit Mafia after a lot of suggestions through you guys. And I keep saying guys. Now I'm focusing on it. But I had numerous submissions and narrowed it down to 3. It got voted on YouTube. It then went to the patrons for the final vote. And this is the winner. Appreciate everybody that was involved. And that looks horrible. This is the winner, everybody. You got it. B, it was a landslide even when it got over to Patreon. It was a unanimous vote, and I'm just glad. I'm glad, to be honest. And I saw a lot of opinions about it. I saw a lot of people that were like, this one's too cute, and then I saw a lot of people saying, like, actually, it seems like it has a good balance. Like, it seems like this little character might be a badass. I don't know. I like it. I think it's really cool. I also had one person that was like, I think it's terrible for marketing, just my opinion. So it was cool to see all the differing opinions, but I really like it. I really, really like it. So yeah, and the person that actually made this logo, I will be compensating them in a legal fashion because YouTube has really, really strict guidelines, but I will be reaching out to them. Screw them. Okay. Well, they're paying for your house right now. So yeah. So yeah, the only difference with this logo is there's going to be a little ML Fitness logo at the top part of the hat. So I got to get a hold of my editor. That will be done.
My editor, listen to you.
Well, he is. He edits 4 or 5 videos a month for me. And so I'm excited about it. The merchandise is going to come. He's also going to create just a little logo of the actual wording of Mental Fit Mafia, and the badges, the memberships, that is coming. As soon as I get all that submitted to YouTube and have that process, it'll be done. So I don't know for certain, but I'm thinking maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks that it will actually be launched. I'm very excited, very, very excited. It's something I've wanted for quite some time for the channel. So let's get into the comments about it. And click. There we go. Yeah, some people are like, can we just be done with it? It's a landslide. But I wanted to leave it up, to give it a fair shot. And I don't know, I was really glad.
Yeah, everyone was already guessing in the chat before you put it up.
Yeah, they did. John Knight, man, thank you. I appreciate you. What it do? Love you guys. Holden, say it. My videos will be great. Yes.
Good.
Thank you for the support. Thank you.
And
What else?
Subscribe to Holden Hardman on YouTube.
No.
And I really appreciate that.
All of them are subscribed.
Well, maybe not all. So if you haven't already, it's youtube.com/Holden Hardman. Thank you for the support.
If you say it, maybe they'll subscribe. Okay. John Knight, I hope you're well, man. Seriously, that was thank you. I appreciate that super chat for real. Jay Wolfie, appreciate you being here. Were you about to say something, Pastor?
No.
Oh, got it. Nope, I have nothing to add. Ricardo, a muscle with arms? No, so it's actually a brain, so that's the mental piece. The arms represent the fit, and the Mafia is a collective group. And the Mafia thing I just sort of decided on due to like the respect aspect that like the Mafia kind of has. I don't know, I liked it. I think it's fun. Like a lot of the things that I do, I think you guys kind of know who I am, how I am. Like sometimes I take myself a little too seriously, and I like that it was just kind of a fun little thing. And it's ultimately a reflection of you guys, and I like it a lot. I think it's cool. And gals, yes. Well, 95% of this audience is male, so absolutely women as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys as a collective of.
You just say wow.
I'm scratching my foot.
People.
Got it.
Yeah, your naked foot. Yeah, thanks. Is it touching my couch?
Yeah. Join my OnlyFans. That's only feet pictures. So.
Gross. Gross. Let's see. Ryan says, my videos will be great. Future quote by Holden Hardman. We're going to make it happen at some point. I'm into fitness as well, Ricardo. Oh, yeah? Well, right on. You joined the right channel.
Yeah, unsubscribe from Holden Hardman.
Until he says it. What if it... I'm not gonna say that. That would be messed up to say. Yeah, that would be a little harsh. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. Bradley Dewey, what's up? What's up, Bradley Dewey? I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. No question, no comment. Always said only feet. The Mandalorian Matt is sexist.
Nick Mayfield is there. He's the one we signed.
Is he?
You sent it back to him?
I did, yeah.
Awesome.
He got it before the Endgame video.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very cool. Pastor, when will we get part 3 of Shadow of Mordor B? What the hell is that?
Shadow of Mordor B.
When will you do
Oh, when will it be? Yes. So I did put a community post yesterday telling everyone that I had to switch my ISP or internet service provider. And yeah, I had to, yeah. So I'll be getting them installed on Tuesday. Hopefully Monday, the guy said if he gets an opening. But Tuesday for sure from 5 to 7 p.m. I plan on immediately doing a live of Shadow of Mordor and then probably doing a back-to-back of the Call of Duty game because I've been slacking on that too. And that'll be my way of celebrating getting better internet. That's pretty much the plan.
I didn't know.
Wait.
You got it, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that you had. We're changing it over. It's a shame because CenturyLink is such a great ISP. I'm being sarcastic. I'm joking.
Okay.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the one that's like ungodly popular right now?
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm doing the storyline of World War II. It was something I started doing during the anniversary of D-Day. I did the first episode just because I realized that the game was about World War II, and it started with D-Day. And it was just something I was mainly trying to test out what it would be like to do straight lives from the PS4 with my mic, the audio, visual, screen cap, all that kind of stuff. And then when I found out the PS4 did it automatically, I just needed a good audio source. I started messing around and experimenting, and I found out that all I had to do was have decent internet. So Tuesday is going to be a good day.
That helps a lot. Yeah,
Super chat, Matt. What are your expectations for Far From Home?
Baby Chota, thank you for the super chat. So we actually watched Far From Home today, and I had no expectations at all because it was barely mentioned. You know, Endgame was it, man. That it was the precipice. I really didn't have any expectation, but we shot that today. What's up? What happened?
Along with another movie.
Wait. You grab here. Never there. Go ahead. Okay, so Ali Khan. Ali Khan, Pastor as Thor in Endgame intro was hilarious. I loved it. Also, the intro as a whole was amazing. Love from the UK. Ali, thank you for the super chat. I agree with you. Incredible job, Holden.
Thank you very much.
He did do an amazing job. He made me look awesome. And I felt awesome. Caught that hammer like 10 times, and it looked great. And it was worth it.
So Holden got here early this morning about 9 a.m. And I told him because we really haven't talked about anything since last Sunday. And he said, how'd you like it and all that? And I said, it was the perfect balance of, oh my God, look at this cinematic masterpiece, and who are these douchebags that are walking down the interstate with a cape on their back? Like, it was such a balance of that, and I thought it was just really well done.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep.
You were going to say something a minute ago, but you sat around.
I don't know.
Has Matt seen the Godfather movies? I think I've seen one or two of them. And the funny thing is we owned them. I meant to watch all of them because I got into this phase where I was really into, like, mobsters. And that's actually a little piece of why I wanted to do like this whole Mental Fit Mafia thing. But no, I have not seen all of them.
So just a little fun fact about that Thor road scene. Holden was filming and I was walking, and we were obviously looking out for cars coming from either end. It was a straightaway. Yeah, a straightaway highway, and it was like 60 miles an hour was the speed limit or something like that. And at one point, I'm going to tell you guys, I almost died because at one point, Holden goes, all right, bail out. And it was a 50-50 chance whether he meant the cars were coming from the left or from the right. So I chose the right, and the car was coming from the left. So I figured that's a fun fact there. I'm getting palpitations just thinking about it.
Yeah, I almost kill just about everybody whenever they work on a video for me. I almost killed Jeremy in the Halloween video. Literally could have got a concussion. Yeah. But he's fine. He walked out.
It's fine.
And for the record, Holden, like, none of these shoots or anything, none of it's insured. Like, there's no, like, legitimacy to it. So we're just a bunch of friends almost killing each other.
I do think one of my strengths is that I can take the most, like, the cheapest B-roll, like, us walking on a highway. We don't have real costumes. I'm wearing a T-shirt with I have a shield that I guess looked pretty good, like a fake hammer.
You were wearing sports shorts.
I know. But to try to make that look as cinematic or as epic as possible. So I think imagine if I had like real costumes or like a real set or whatever, but it's not. And a lot of the reason it looked as good as it did was thanks to Tyler Adams and Devin Mumbercat, who helped with like the VFX and a lot of the post work. So they were really helpful too.
Go ahead.
Also, I just want you guys to know that I went to the taco store dressed as Thor.
Oh yeah, well not everybody saw that part.
They didn't?
There was a post credits in the Endgame video you may not have known about where we recreated the taco scene. Anyway, but we had to go to the taco shop and anyway.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen that scene, check it out. But in that scene, for that scene, to get the tacos, I went into the taco shop dressed as Thor. Luckily, I used to work there years ago, and the lady looked at me like, why are you... Never mind.
Yeah, if you want to see that one scene for about 10 seconds tops, you can watch 1 hour of Holden's video to get there.
No, watch the whole video. Watch the whole thing, all the way to the end.
Robert Martin, thank you for the super chat. Matt, I asked what you thought Tony's arc, and you predicted he would sacrifice himself. What did you think about Tony's sacrifice and death scene? Did I predict that?
Somebody else, it might have been the same guy, said that you predicted his death at some point. I don't remember that. I don't recall that.
I don't remember predicting that. If I ever said that in a video beforehand, I'm really glad that I made myself look good. But I did not predict that. I did not see that coming. Honestly, like, what I've always tried to do with these movies is go in blind. I've always tried to go in blind, and I honestly didn't know that this was the end of a chapter. Like, I thought this was just the next thing. So when he died, I was very much like, all right, so where's Doctor Strange with the magic potion? You know, like, so, I mean, obviously, this is a little different because the end, the writing the signatures, like, I get it that it's going to be different. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, they wrapped up Iron Man and Captain America, really. So that's all. That's all I had to say.
Somebody said that you, Mr. Pantone said, yes, you predicted it. I remember you saying that he might die in an old behind the scenes, I think.
Oh. We missed the super chat from
McLovin, yes.
McLovin. No, Thatterick, too.
Wait a minute.
Guys, I got you.
Yep.
Go ahead, Holt. All right. But if you guys ever decide to react to anything MCU related, I recommend the Planet Hulk movie. It gives Hulk more character than the MCU ever did. I never watched it, I don't think. I know what you're talking about. You watched it, didn't you?
I watched it when it came out, but I watched it when it came out. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention as I should, just because I read the comic, and I know that the movie is probably good enough of an adaptation to watch. I'm surely going to watch it now that I think about it. But I definitely think that the Hulk wasn't used as much as I would have liked him to be. Although Endgame, I think, was great. Obviously, everyone loved it.
Were you about to go?
Yeah. It's a butt tea, hilarious. I love the skit. I never knew you were good actors. Well, thank you. I think you're being very generous in calling us good actors, but thank you very much. Yeah. There you go.
So Robert, I didn't really answer your question with that, but Tony's sacrifice, to me, really, I don't want to say completes him, but puts him on a level of legacy, if that makes sense. You got to think in the very beginning, from the first one, he was the one that I was attracted to. And again, it is because he is so flawed. So to go from this douchebag in the beginning that took over Daddy's company all the way to at the very end knowing that this is the one chance to save the entire universe, sacrificing his life, it sort of completed him. Again, your journey's never complete, but it gave him legacy. So I think it was beautiful. McLevin, 1 hour, question mark? That's insultingly low.
Talk about the length of Holden's video.
Yeah, so...
You got 10 pound
Alex.
chat as well.
Yep.
So, Alex, thank you. I appreciate you. In episode 6 of the BTYE podcast, thank you for listening, by the way, long before the channel growth, Matt said that Holden would be a full-time YouTuber. Where did the confidence come from, and Holden, does it help, and did you believe it? So the confidence for me was about him was I saw him on YouTube, and when I saw who he was, how he was, I knew I wanted to be around him. I could just feel it from him, and you guys have felt the same thing. Getting to know him in person, on the first video we ever worked on, which was together, was How to Drive in Pensacola Part 2. I was so grateful to be involved with that. But watching him work, when I saw that, I was like, this is it. This is it for him. I know it. And the closer we got, the more verbal I was about it, and the more verbal I am now. I just saw it. There's no way you can be that good and that passionate and something not come of it. So to answer the rest of that question, what was the rest of the question?
Where did the confidence come from?
That's where the confidence came from. And Holden, did it help, and did you believe it?
No. Just kidding. No, I mean, I still, the only reason I even went full-time now is because of the COVID furlough. I had to. I had no choice. And even though I'm able to make that living now, Matt and I have talked before, I feel like this is a scary time now. We're at the MCU, where I know most of my audience has come from watching us watch the MCU movies. So now that we go on to something else, I mean, are they going to stick around for Indiana Jones, or are enough people going to stick around where I could still make a living? Because I know that Endgame was probably a peak time. So if it comes down, am I still going to be able to put food on the table? So I feel like, or am I one bad video away from everybody canceling me or something? I don't know. I'm always going to be paranoid, I feel like, but I'm there now. This is what I do for a living, which is awesome. I just don't want to lose it now that I have it,
I think that fear is, inevitable when you quote unquote start. Obviously he's been doing it for a long time, but this is the first time that it's really paid point blank. And I think that's inevitable to feel that. However, I think there's going to be a point where you finally do believe it. And again, I think it's Naruto reference. He said believe it. That's a Naruto reference. No idea. So we shall see. And I agree with you. I've kind of wondered the same thing. What's going to happen with my channel? What's going to happen with y'all's channel? What's going to happen? And, a lot is coming. We shall see.
We got one from CK
Sidekick, always supporting both you and I. Seriously, incredible. Thank you for being here. This is real world. Actor contracts ran out after Endgame, so there is legit reason for OG characters to stay dead. Here's my problem with that. Terminator 3. They brought Arnold Schwarzenegger back with CGI. Bro, when I saw that, I was like, anything's possible. Yeah. So we shall see. Colby Peavy, say it, Holden. My videos will be great. Let's try.
I do my best. I just want the videos to be good. I just appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. You got a $10 one from Carlos Fontes. Remember how Tony and Doctor Strange just clashed from the get-go? Doctor Strange refers to Tony as Stark, but after Doctor Strange sees the future and what needs to be done, he finally calls him Tony. I never realized that either.
That's really insightful. Now, do you think that's obviously, is that like a respect piece? You think?
I think so. I mean, it sounds like it.
I mean, I think it's more of a...
Let's consult the most fluent nerd that we have around us.
I think it's... I think it's more of a personal thing. I think it's he was Tony. He was the guy that everyone knew from a billboard, or that Steven knew from a billboard. But now he was Tony that he knew from, listen, we work together. We have a relationship, and I can call you Tony and not have to, have a reason to. I know you. So that's how I got it anyway. Yeah.
Anybody got anything? Jenna? Nothing? Okay.
Also, there's a way I want you to say Naruto again. How do you say it?
Naruto.
Oase. Is it Naruto? Naruto.
Yeah. Good job.
I've heard y'all say Naruto.
I don't like that.
I've gone back and forth, but it's correct the way he says it.
Naruto is it's kind of like writing it off.
So Naruto is wrong.
Yeah.
It's Naruto.
It would be like Naruto.
Naruto.
Daniel Luna says, have you guys watched Game of Thrones?
Kind of.
I have. I walked through the background. I was like, that's crap.
I've watched the first season.
Is that Thaderick Johnson? Thank you for the super chat. If you guys ever decide to react to anything MCU related, I would recommend Planet Hulk. You already read that. Moving on. Thank you for the super chat. My bad. I'm way up here.
Yeah, you're way behind.
Yep, my bad. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it. Way to be there.
Hey, Prime's here.
Prime, what up, man? If you don't know, guys, Prime is he's the guy in the videos that's always dropping bombs. He's the one that dropped the
Figured bombs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Figurative bomb. Okay. He's the one that talked about the 5 stages of grief with all the characters in Endgame, which I thought was genius, bro. Great job. You want to add to that? Oh, okay. Holden taking over. Got it.
There's I think it was one of my patrons or a comment that I read that basically was like expounded upon the 5 stages of grief scene, and a scene where they're all like at the lake exemplified that right then and there. I think with Hulk. I think Hulk was like. Or who was it? Thor was bargaining or something, and he's like, "What can we do, or where can we go?" And Hawkeye was like, "You want to go do it? You talk to him. You go over there and you talk to him." And
Take your hammer and fly.
yeah. And they all had like different stages at that point and how they dealt with her death. I thought was kind of cool.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
11 has the super chat.
McLovin, you guys are the best. We'll always be here. Day 1. There you go, Holden. You need to get rid of that fear.
Wow. Yeah, for sure. Thank you for. I mean, he needs to hear these things, guys.
Well, thanks, guys.
I really do think, I'm I'm kidding when I say this, but like I'm not rushing you into it. Obviously, you have to be ready for it, but I think that there's a certain level of acceptance and faith that you have to have, ultimately in this audience. Because I mean, you guys, the audience, you're the reason that, he's able to pay his bills. Does that make sense? And
I hear what you're saying, but there's still real world like reasons why I feel that way. I mean, we've dabbled into, we did like Parasite and we did 1917. Videos did okay, but not well enough to like live off of. We did Superman 1 and 2. Superman did better than Superman 2 when we did that one, but the X-Men movies are probably my biggest saving grace. Where when we did that break and we did that trilogy, they all did pretty well. So it's like, okay, so I guess I know we can do stuff. But like Patreon, today or like yesterday after the Endgame video came out, dropped like 30 patrons, and so I'm like, that sucks, and it's just stuff like that. It's like I've always got to stay on top or else, and that's a lot of pressure.
Well, and I don't think it's unwarranted for you to have those feelings. And again, like you're still new. I myself, like we're all still new into this, ever bringing any sort of financial. Do you see that? Did you see that flicker of the lights? But I think that there will be at some point, like, I think that you're going to have a level of acceptance at one point. I really do. I really do. Got it.
So I want to read this one. Carla says, would you ever watch Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime? Also, I'm not going anywhere. You're all awesome. That's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Matt and I have watched Jack Ryan, and we loved it. And I actually was like very upset when we ended the last episode because I didn't realize it was the last episode that was out.
Yeah, I wish that there was more.
Let me read a couple of these that we passed. Alex Wilson, 5 pounds. It's a mix of personalities and dynamic that makes this so special. Also, you forgot to mention, and what is going to happen with Jenna's channel? Well, thank you so much. Yeah, it's true. I think I always have had a talent of having friends that were just just very, very different. King of the Hills, 34. I know the MCU has meant so much to the channels, but is there some sort of relief that has happened now that it is finished? Yes, I think so. When we did Phase 1 and we did Phase 2, there were like 5 or 6 movies. We took breaks between them. That's when we did Superman, Parasite, and the X-Men movies. So we had like a little bit of a break. Phase 3 is as long as both of those phases combined. And even at the end, Matt was even like, Holden, can we please take a break? Can we do something other than superhero movies? And we were like 3 or 4 movies away from Endgame. And I was like, let's just finish it off.
Holden was like, screw your feelings.
Yeah, no, sorry about your mental health. No, we're going to finish it off. And we finished. We've already filmed Far From Home. We did it today. And so after that, we're going to take a break from superhero stuff. Just a little one. We want to do some one-offs that have been recommended. And but yeah, there definitely is like a sense of relief for sure.
Yeah, I was talking about it and how like it's actually in the BTS that, and I've said it before, basically it's just 23 weeks of superhero movies. It could be 23 weeks of seeing the greatest bodybuilders or fitness people in like people I look up to or whatever. I would get sick of it. So it's just I'm glad to be able to do something else for sure. It's a big test. Nikki, keep up the good work. Love you guys. Yes, it's a girl. It's a girl in the chat. Pastor actually did a little spin-off today. I don't know how much you want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Are there chats?
One more.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see.
Imagine having Matt watch Paranormal Activity, roll on floor laughing. This is a scary movie.
Get ready for Halloween.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how that one would go. I'm actually kind of curious on that one. You don't see anything except people freaking out. It's essentially the whole movie.
Yeah, me.
Jenna said, "Yeah, me."
Yeah, I couldn't watch A Quiet Place.
The suspense.
Yeah, it's too much.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So after we did Far From Home, I went ahead and filmed. I can't talk today. I filmed the first episode of a spinoff series I plan to do on the channel called My Friend Finally Watches, and it's movies that Holden has not seen. He's kind of somehow missed them or just didn't watch them for whatever reason and has been interested in seeing them or just agreed to watch them. And it's the same style kind of videos as My Friend Watches, except it'll be movies that Holden has never seen. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. It'll be on the channel probably Saturday or Friday. I'm going to get it edited as fast as possible, and hopefully it'll be out Saturday, Friday. Yeah.
Two things. John Knight's in the chat. He said Jojo Rabbit and Knives Out, and he said LOL. So, yeah. Why is it still flickering? I did want to shout out, especially. I mean, there's almost 300 people here, so it's a good time to plug it. I believe this Tuesday I'm releasing it at 5:30 a.m. We did a podcast based around Black Panther and how John Knight actually found us through Black Panther. He's also a YouTuber. He did a reaction of us watching it, and he really delved into how I was leaning into the movie and the words we chose, and it was a very controversial piece, but that podcast was incredible.
Yeah, he really noticed things that we didn't even notice about ourselves, about our body language and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that podcast to come out.
It's actually very small body language, like what I'm doing now. So now I'm aware of it. So I own the place now.
It's good stuff. So I'm excited about that. Again, probably this Tuesday, 5:30 a.m. Just got another super chat in here. Dream Chaser. Wait a minute. Dream Chaser. So is that the Dream Chaser we know?
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Tyler just launched his YouTube channel, or relaunched his YouTube channel. American Ninja Warrior, dude.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah, and his catchphrase.
His Dream Chaser.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if it's not you, it's all good, whatever. Appreciate the super chat. Hi, guys. Holden, make Matt watch the Black Widow trailer reaction. I've heard that so many times now. Love y'all. Keep up the good work. The Black Widow trailer reaction.
There's a Black Widow movie trailer that's been delayed because of COVID. So.
The movie's been delayed, but the trailer's out.
Sorry, the movie's been delayed.
People watch and react to trailers?
Oh yeah.
I did it before I had any subscribers.
I'm down. John,
you know what? Jeremy and I actually reacted to the Infinity War trailer years ago.
Yep.
really?
And Endgame, I believe.
Yep.
Huh.
I remember doing Aladdin, the live action.
We did Aladdin. We reacted to the Aladdin trailer.
I just happened to be at Holden's house, and he was like, "Hey, Aladdin's coming out. The trailer's coming out in like 4 minutes. Let's make this video real fast."
Guarantee 200 people will watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, "Dude, 200. The timing is crucial." It was awesome.
John, thank you for the super chat. You guys did the impossible. My art house film loving girlfriend has never had any interest in the MCU. I get it. I showed her Matt's silent reaction to Endgame, and now we're starting the MCU take a victory lap.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, heck yeah.
Take a victory lap. Wow, that's incredible. So it blows me away how many people DM'd me and all the comments that we saw about somebody was like, all right, this is the second time that I've watched the 3-hour silent live. Like, it just blows me away.
Oh, I do want to say, and just because you guys are in the live stream and are, I'm guessing, the super fans of the channel, or Matt's channel, we're working on fixing that, because I would love to do more watch-alongs. There are several reasons we did it that way. We are wanting to make it so that you can hear our audio live without hearing the movie audio, so the only real way to do that is through some sort of headphone setup, and also a reference outside of a timer. I would love to have like maybe the movie itself mirrored or inverted, or like so small it's just enough for you to reference it yourself but not enough to get flagged. I don't know, but we want to do more of that, and I'm thinking we're going to do something like Back to the Future. And we probably wouldn't do a silent watch along because we've already seen it. It's not like we're trying to pick up on plot points. So it would probably be more of a commentary anyway. We're all kind of laughing and joking around to it together. So we're still figuring out the way that we want to do it, or if I'll do like a main video after the fact. I don't know yet, but that way we could still read chats and have the movie going and be like this large kind of COVID quarantine watch along and chat simultaneously.
So Instinct Eric said, Matt Lane Fitness, this comment is for Holden. I myself couldn't continue being a patron because of financial issues, but I for sure will stay around, MCU or not, because of the group, not the movies.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Thank you for saying that. I should clarify. I'm not saying that like I realize that's the case for a lot of people. And I appreciate you being a patron for as long as you were. When I said like 30 patrons dropped, it's hard for it not to feel like, okay, now that the peak is over, we're kind of done, or we're done with Holden. That's just how it felt at the time. I'm not saying that was you or some of the others or whatever, but I'm just gonna. Here's the shovel. I'm just digging myself deeper here.
I think that you guys know his heart, how he is, and how we all are. That you don't have to pay us a dime. Like, we did not start this for the money. So for anybody that's giving us anything is incredible. Please feel no obligation to do so. However, the link to the Patreon is in the description below.
I really just want to be able to afford my rent. That's
no
all,
pressure.
That's
No
all
pressure.
I want. And when you lose patrons, it's like,
No pressure, guys. No pressure. The Bobby MFT, thank you for the super chat. If you guys are into horror films, this guy. The Shining is a must see. Oh God, I suck so bad. Keep up the great work, fellas. I have not seen The Shining, and I've heard so much about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch it for sure.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
I will agree to Shutter Island.
I thought we saw that.
Shutter Island's great.
Yeah.
Shh. What do you mean, shh? Oh, are you trying to one up? Yeah, no, we don't do that on this channel. We do not do
It's
that.
because I've seen it.
Exactly. We don't do that on this channel. We don't lie. Benji Nason. Holden said nailed it. Have or planning on having a Discord? As of right now, no. There is something that I want to do. I want to sort of create a collective community for my people to be able to go and talk and converse. Right now, all that's really possible is in the comments. I have the Patreon, but I want like a discussion board. However, right now, if I were to launch a Discord, I wouldn't be able to be active, and I don't feel right about that. So no, as of right now, no. But there is plans in the future to do something like that. What's up?
I don't think we got the super chat here.
Okay, hang tight. Entry could have a place for people to sign up for notifications per channel. I'd be down to help for that. The closest thing that I have to that is Patreon. There, I give a lot of, it's not just content that I release there, and Holden's the same way. We do a lot of like, this is what's happening, and what do you think about this? There's a lot of polls that we put over there. There's a lot of decision making that I, like the logo, for instance. So there is a lot of that going on Patreon, but is there a place right now that you can just go and discuss type stuff? No, there's not like a discussion board yet, but I do plan on that in the future.
They have like the Reddit if they want to.
Yeah, the subreddit, so Holden Hardman subreddit, and I'm pretty sure that there's now a Matt Lane Fitness subreddit. I think I saw that.
These are not run by us, we should clarify.
Yeah,
the guy made me a moderator, and I just check it periodically because I think the memes are funny. But that's a good place to like discuss among other fans, like on that. And you pop in a little more than I do, but I pop in and I'll comment like a couple days after the fact. Sometimes.
Jenna's in there constantly.
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great.
You were talking about that one, right?
Yes.
You want to read it?
Sure. All right, we got a super chat by King J23.
Thank you.
$5. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Love you guys. I cried with you like 3 times during Endgame.
Yeah.
Thanks. P.S. Matt, your growth as a fan emulated Tony's growth in the films. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow, that's a really cool comparison.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's actually there was a snapshot that somebody put on the subreddit I saw. I didn't even do this on purpose, but it was that shot of Captain and Tony, and then you and me right under it in video, like in the video itself.
What was so cool about that is both of our smiles in that moment was just like the most wholesome, genuine looking smiles ever. Like it was so, I don't know, that was perfect. That was.
Going from Peasy here.
Cool. Peasy, where you at?
You missed CK Sidekick.
Oh, my bad, CK. My friend survived the MCU shirt for Holds. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Thank you for the super chat. Peasy, what did y'all think of Tony's death versus Thanos? Both went out without a word except Tony, who was able to say Pepper. Oh God, that just hit me reading that. One last time, probably one of the most impactful death scenes I have ever seen. Yeah, that's. I don't know, Thanos. You were kind of like, for me at least, I was kind of like shocked almost. Like I think my mouth. Yeah, I did. My mouth dropped whenever he floated away. For now, so it was powerful. It was powerful for sure. Ryan Holman, love being a Harmafian. Will become a patron of you guys ASAP for me and my budget. No, it's all good. I appreciate you. What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna make sure you saw
Darko, thank you for the super chat. You didn't
$20.
you didn't put a didn't put a comment, but thank you. I appreciate it. That's about $20. Got it. Thank you.
Or Darko says down here, you guys are.
Oh, nice. There you go. You guys are such a blessing. Wow, thank you. I don't know if I don't view us as a blessing. I love you, Pastor, but I don't view you as a blessing because we watch these movies. It was just coincidental. But
Pastor, will you bless us?
It's very much like a mutual blessing, I feel like, because we're
Yes.
thankful to having you guys, and
Yeah.
for some reason you guys like watching us, so it works out.
yeah, it's been incredible.
Bleep Bloop is here.
Yeah, bleep bloop.
Says, will there be a P.O. box? Guys.
Still thinking about it. I'm moving on Thursday, actually, so I've just been having people mail stuff to my home address, which I'm very, very normally am not comfortable with that, but I'm like, well, I'm not even going to be here for another couple days, so, but to answer the question, we've talked about it. We really haven't talked about it since, but maybe.
Look, when I have 40 more hours freed up in my schedule, there's a lot that I want to do. I was telling Jenna today as we took our little lunch break and then came back to shoot, I was like, I would love for this to be able to be on a Tuesday, like a random Tuesday. That way, Sunday isn't so jam-packed where we shoot a behind-the-scenes, a main video, pastor's video, and then 2 lives. Like, it's just so jam-packed, and it would be good to spread it out. So, like, I know if we have that, there'd be so much more room for even more interaction with you guys.
It's coming.
It is. It's coming. It is coming. It is. Whether Holden believes it right now or not. So, is that? I hope I get this right. James Riach.
James would probably suffice.
I like if it's James Riach. That's pretty good. Jenna's. Okay, I'm gonna start again. Jenna's content is better than these movies. Jokes.
Truth.
For real, love you guys. If you ever are in Scotland, let's get a beer. I don't even like beer.
I would go to Scotland.
But I would go to Scotland and have a beer. That sounds incredible.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go right now.
Would love to see you guys do Alien and maybe some spaghetti westerns.
Have you seen Alien?
No.
You never seen any of the Alien movies?
No.
I actually can't blame you because Pastor actually was there too.
His feet are going like this right now.
Like 2 years ago, I had never seen any of the Alien or Predator, so I watched them all in release order for the first time about 2 years ago. So I'm stoked on them. I think that they're great movies, and I would love to watch them again, except for maybe AVP. But other than that, AVP was okay.
That's Alien versus Predator.
Yes.
Hey, I'm useful. You know what? I want to address this right now. Put you on the spot because it's been asked so many times, and you literally are closing in on 3,000 people following you. I want a definitive answer, Jenna. Not like maybe or in the future. I want something, seriously. What are you doing with your channel?
I would like to go on the record as saying, I don't know.
This is such crap. Oh my God. For anybody that has followed Jenna, so there was somebody that left a comment and they're like, oh my God, I thought this was a joke. And then I actually went and saw that she has that many people following her with no content. It's ridiculous.
I have a profile picture.
It's ridiculous. Hi from Finland. Matt, give half of this to Holden because he needs food on his table. P.S. The in-game video is amazing.
Maybe I should clarify one more time. I'm not like strapped, I'm not like desperate, but it's just take the shovel and the mic.
I will tell y'all this, that I run a business and I have many things in the works besides YouTube that I'm trying to use and do. That way this can be full-time, in full transparency. So I'm working on many, many things. Some things I have ready to roll that I just can't release yet because I don't have the time to manage it. I'm considering hiring a team. I started this one little thing where I downloaded. It's going to save me time. I have my editor, Zan, and I want to build this team. It absolutely is my intention to build this without a doubt. So searching. I'm gonna read a non-super chat. Let's see. Iron Wolf just says, what? I obviously popped in on the random one of that.
What's Holden's address? We can send bread.
What's Holden's address? We can send bread.
McLevin says Holden is sleeping on the street or something.
So John Knight, or Knight TFC, so no to the Fast and the Furious, LOL. So I've seen all the way up to Tokyo Drift, which is the third one, and then it was just like, bro.
Yeah, I've seen Fast 5 or 6 and on. So I haven't seen this first.
You haven't?
This first 4 or 5.
That's like, that's a loophole right there, bro.
The reason I have it's because Pastor.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a loophole. Like, that's a loophole series.
It just was never really appealing to me. It was just cars. And
Dude, the first one's so
stuff.
good.
The first one's incredible. Yeah. Like my brother was really into cars, so I have that nostalgia piece where like I was into cars at one point. And it was around the time of the original Fast and the Furious. So there's something in my heart for Fast and the Furious. But when they were driving Honda Civics through buildings and shit like that, I was just like,
what it is to me. It's the Transformers problem, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So when movies are way over the top and unrealistic and almost sci-fi and explosions and all that, that's where you tap out, really? I've endured 23 weeks of this.
If there's not a good storyline to go with it, then absolutely. Got it.
Dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Family.
True.
Family.
Pastor, Oasis is needing you to say the word from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh. I'm assuming it's like one of the moves?
Naruto.
Oh, Naruto.
Kamehameha.
Oh.
Kamehameha!
Kamehameha.
I'm about to blow everybody's ears out.
Yep, everybody's deaf. Somebody just ran off the road because they were listening to us while they were driving. Good job, Holden. You're asking for their money and you're almost killing them. Good job.
I'm not asking for anybody's money. I'm not saying. Just watch the videos and the ads come up. That's plenty. That's all I need. Thank you.
You're a bad person.
Okay. You know what? Just unsubscribe. I don't even care.
Holy crap.
Come on over to my channel.
Yeah, for no reason.
You won't regret it.
I have nothing to worry about. You're right. I never put my foot in my mouth.
You're one comment away. You're right. The amazing Webhead. Thank you for the super chat. I love your guys' reactions, but Matt steals the. Somebody else read. English language. It's the only language I know, and it's just bad.
It's hard.
I love you guys' reactions, but Matt steals the show, making me laugh, and his dynamic with Holden is like Abbott and Costello working off each other.
That's really cool.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I love those two guys. So
That's really cool to say. That's an honor.
who's on first? Yeah, I'll talk. Do you know that reference?
I do.
Oh, good. Okay. This is Heath. You guys need to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I need Matt to experience this world. We have before we get into like the next series, we do have some one-offs we want to do. As far as TV shows, I really want to do Daredevil, and I know we're going to do Avatar at some point. I was actually going to ask you earlier how long, like, could we watch a book or a volume in a day? Because we'd have to do it. We'd have to do it like that.
I think if not a day, we can definitely do it in 2 days, no problem. Maybe a day and a half.
Yeah, because right now Matt and I, we only shoot on Sundays just because of scheduling. So whenever we do movies or whatever, it has to be like. Luckily, we have most if not all of the day to do it. So we started shooting at like 9 a.m. today, for everything, and that's the only problem with the shows, that they just require so much more time than the movies do. James, my small contribution to the Homeless Holden Fund. You know what? Take your money back. I don't need it. Just kidding. I do, actually.
Holden, be sure to grab some of that soup before you go. Did we read Heath Dotson's comment yet?
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Appreciate you, Heath. Scrolling down. Yep, got that one too. Wait, so Rob, you know what? That's a good update. So Robert M said the winner. Who was the winner? It was B. B was the winner. It was pretty unanimous. And let me give you a little screen capture here. Hey, I'm walking over here. That was the winner. Pretty unanimous. Really, really happy with it. And I will be compensating the person that made it. It was, I don't know. I think it's real fun. I think it's well-rounded. I think it's It's got enough happiness almost look to it while also being serious, like I could kick your butt kind of thing. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a fun one. So B was the winner. Yeah, sure.
Let's see. It's from Johan. Holden, the Patreon drop wasn't because of Endgame. It's because Patreon billing just came through. Happens to all creators this time of month. Love you. Well, thank you. Patreon's still new to me, so if that's the case, then everything I said, just totally disregard it.
Oh, now, yeah, so now it's even worse.
Thank you guys so much. Funny, no, you ain't getting 100 this week. Random Andy's channel. Okay, all right. Hey Holden, this is Atlas Guitar. Hey Holden, since you want to do Daredevil, I'm just wondering if you'll watch the other shows. They might not be as good, but they're somewhat important to season 3. I'm curious. So what he's talking about, Netflix did sort of an Avengers type thing, like an MCU type thing, where the shows are connected and they have like the shows come together into one single show called The Defenders. It's all wonderful. It's all great. It is my opinion. Daredevil is definitely the outlier for me. I don't know if we would do the other ones. Probably not, to be honest. Again, it would just be a time thing. I would want Matt to experience Daredevil because of how much I loved it, and it's been requested much more than like Jessica Jones, for example.
Not selfish at all. Got it.
or Iron Fist or whatever. But I would love to do that, and I would love to watch the first season of Defenders. But if not, I would do Daredevil 1, 2, and 3. I'd always have people complain that we skipped, the Defenders or we skipped the other shows. That's just, I've come to expect that now when I had to do stuff like that. But Daredevil 100%.
I just want you to read that person's screen name.
Jenna wants me to read this. Real leafy poop tarts.
Yes.
Stop laughing that hard. That was CK Sidekick. Thank you for this. Seriously, man, I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, you can do a season of
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
in 2 days, easy.
Yeah, definitely.
We have to split it up.
How many are there?
There's 3.
3 books.
3 books.
They're called books, but they're basically seasons, 22-minute episodes, and there's I don't remember how many per book season, but there's only 3.
We can't wrap up soon.
Yeah, where are we at? How long are we at?
We're at 6 o'clock now, but on
So-
about an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yep.
How long we got?
51 minutes.
Yeah. So we'll probably wrapping up here shortly, about 9 more minutes, and then we'll hop off. Get those last minute questions in, guys. Vincent, thank you for the super chat. Hey guys, how about DCU movies? Man of Steel, Superman versus Batman, and Justice League. I know that we've talked about that. That's been suggested. I think that Holden, if I remember correctly, I think those are on the back burner.
Yeah.
Didn't he say that?
They are, yeah. They're definitely movies that are considered and being talked about, but he has a couple other projects he'd like to do beforehand, before we get to those.
Yep. So Robert M. asked a really good question. When can I join? Not wild guess. You mean the actual memberships? Because that's not the whole reason behind the logo. I really did want to have a name for the subscribers, for the community, and then the logo obviously is a representation of you guys. You have an identity now, but that is going to be popping up next to your name when you're a member in the live chat, in the comments. It separates you from just the casual viewer that's not a subscriber, that's not a member. And I like that inclusivity piece. I don't know. I have to make one more change to the logo with my editor, just putting the ML Fitness logo on there, and then I'm going to get that back. That should be quick. But I'm going to submit everything to YouTube, and I hope that it will be a week, hopefully 2 weeks tops, and then it will be on the channel. So you'll see that subscribe button. Next to that will be that join button. So I'm very excited about that. Go ahead, Jenna.
Did you read James's super chat? James, I would guess your last name being pronounced as Rach. Also, to Matt, not the worst attempt at my name. Good
Very
job.
nice. I'll take that. Thank you, and thank you for the super chat.
To the others, I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
Don't let the praise get to his head, guys. This is my last contribution. Go, Jenna!
Thank you, James. Cameron Andrews, what's your thought on the rat that saved the universe?
Oh boy, we never did talk about it.
We never talked about it. Jenna and I talked about it a little bit today.
Matt didn't.
No. I'm going to admit something that is probably going to make people freak. I never saw that part.
The rat part?
I never saw the rat part.
He doesn't remember.
I don't remember it at all.
He doesn't recall it at all.
You got out of the thing. You press the little button.
Yep. No idea.
Okay.
Actually, now that we're just sitting here talking about it, did the rat climb across the dash?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I remember it. I can't believe it. It literally just came back to me as we were talking about it. Honestly, it felt like a minuscule detail that obviously is very impactful to everybody else.
Well, no, it's not that.
Here we go.
In terms of storytelling, it was just an incredible convenience. That's all.
Got it. Okay.
And it's like, there was no characters involved. It was just sort of like, how do we get Ant-Man out of here? I don't know. Let's have just like a rat press a button, and that solves the issue. It felt like a cop out. I did see some people commenting that the rat was like a celestial or something, or it was like somehow.
See that's right up your alley right there. Is that theory based?
It's outside of movie. It was not explained in movie, and as far as we know, that's not true. But that's what I've heard. There's other people I saw commenting that like Thanos killed like Black Panther and Captain America in Infinity War when he like punched him, or like killed Bruce Banner when he was like threw him in the rocks and stuff, and then he did like the time stone and brought them back to life again. That's not explained in movie. I don't really believe that, but I thought that was interesting, if nothing else. But yeah, it's just a plot convenience.
So we're gonna hop on Holden's live immediately after this, but I'm gonna read through these last super chats. Is it Johan? John? Johan. Does Matt know the 4-man team writing, directing Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, also did Winter Soldier? Love all you guys. Keep it up. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's like the Russo brothers, and I forget the writers' names, but they basically like lock themselves in a room essentially and work on the story and stuff. And so in a way, it's like those 4, the Russo brothers that directed, and those 2 writers that essentially are the big craftsmen outside of Kevin Feige, who's the producer.
I did not know that. Thank you for Thank you for telling me that. Seriously, that's pretty trippy to know that, locking themselves in a room. Is that for real?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Era, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Matt and the gang, just pooping in to say hi and also tell Matt that I'm down 20. I'm kidding, Jenna. I'm down 25 pounds so far. Good for you. I'm wondering what you're doing. Good for you. Seriously, I hope you're feeling well. Also, last question, breakfast stream when? I want to do a breakfast stream because that's been asked numerous times. Mm-hmm. Seriously, I really do. It's just the timing factor.
Specifically from our European followers, because
it's true.
This is like late for
I
them.
promise that I will take that into consideration when there is more time available. Alex Wilson, thank you for the super chat. Rat equals button in Ant-Man's arse. When I made that sort of
it was funny about what you said about that. There was all kinds of jokes when Endgame was coming out that the way to kill Thanos was for Ant-Man to go inside Thanos' butthole and then expand himself.
Wow.
So that was like a running gag for the longest time. And when you said that, it made people remember that.
Some people actually thought that that's what was going to happen. I remember that.
Don't put it past him. Well,
I mean, Thanos is dead, so.
Danny, super chat, and we'll get you timed out. Appreciate you, Random Andy. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here because Holden, we're about to hop on his live. I appreciate everybody being here. Congratulations to really everybody. This is a collective thing. I'm so glad that this happened the way it did. Look at Pastor over here making the logo and sort of the final and what it's going to very similarly look like. I'm very happy. I'm really, really happy for this. I don't feel like it completes, but it's like I feel like it's a big step. I really do. I don't take it lightly. Again, I overcomplicate everything in my life. I take myself way too seriously at times. But I think this is fun, so I can't wait. Appreciate you guys being here. Means the absolute world. Got some more fun stuff coming. Holden, you got anything to say in closing?
We're hopping over to my live, so hop on over and we'll continue our conversation.
God, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, plug your channel. That's fine. Selfish. We'll see you guys shortly, all right? Homeless Hardman fun. Appreciate you guys being here. It's a lot of fun. Going live on Holden's channel here shortly. Love you all.